right, guys, let's see if we can sort it out now. Okay, let's see. YouTube Studio. I guess technically I gotta look it up that way. Oh man. Okay, so you see me, but why we are live, but why doesn't it switch? Hmm. Layout editor. Editor display. Okay. No, that's. I'm sorry, guys. This is painful. Capture. Nope. We just want close. Transition. Force selector. Oops. Scale camera. Oh, okay. So what the heck? All right, now we're cooking with some fire. We just gotta. Oh man, this is painful. This is. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus. Uh, yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, guys, that's probably harder than it should be. All right, so now let's switch this to. Oh man. Okay, it's now we're cooking with Petro. So this is going to be setting should be pale air. Okay. Ah, that's what it. Okay, so it. I need to delete this one source, video capture, add source, a new source instead, me. Okay, so now I don't know why it has to be so hard, guys. It shouldn't be that hard. But then again, we're dealing with me, so maybe it does have to be so hard. All right, so let's. How about our good friend and follower, Buns? Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry about that. That's probably more painful than it needs to be. Uh, okay, now we are cooking. We are cooking with some fire. One last thing. Uh, AirPods Max. So yeah, why it's not? No audio. Yeah, I gotta come up with a second idea. I was thinking to crash out audio. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. There we go. Now it's super loud. I really don't like that on Windows. Alright, so now where are we at? That's the beach. I don't know, last time as Dino type, I couldn't find anything to eat, so we'll play this as an herbivore. And then it'll probably be reversed. All we'll see is dinos that are trying to eat us. I need to find some food and water, because you can't drink rainwater. That would make too much sense. I think we'll go cheaper this way. How's everybody doing today? We are not too bad. The bunny. That is quite bright. Let me turn the light on. That'll see it better. Oh, that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Now you just see the forehead shine. What about this? Oh, that. Yeah, a little bit better, I guess. We'll get it sorted out. I just was like, man, I don't have a I always start my 9 to 5 at like 2 p.m., so it's a little bit challenging to stream and then go into that. But on the plus side, there's no commuting. Hey, we found some food. So yeah, what's your guys' favorite way to play? Herbivores or carnivores? I think it's the guide kind of vibe. It's definitely uh, carnivores. It's like, yeah, let's be vegetarians, but it's this is easy. I actually think it's easier. Oh, he's still hungry. I think it's easier on the herbivore side. Why is he weird? Oh, this game has me always paranoid. Alright, so let's get over this hill and see what we see. Yeah, there was a setting on the bigger camera facing me that like it was set and it wouldn't set up for it wouldn't show up under the streaming or camera options, and I was trying studio or lab streaming and also OBS was making sure, and then also did a reboot and it still wouldn't. And I was like, what the heck? And then I figured I used my good friend AI, and he was saying it was a setting that the output setting. So once I did that, it managed to work. Managed to work. The camera, I don't really want to put a light down here because while it's not too hot right now, in the next 2 months or so, it's going to be like super hot. For Washington State, super hot anyway. So now, I guess the main objective is keep finding water and food, and not to get eaten. So I went, because I honestly don't go back to the same servers a lot, so I went with just a default skin or whatever. It looks not too bad camouflage. It doesn't stand out too much. Like I've seen some the AI or the people that do like really bright colors as the herbivore or even as a predator, and I think that's not really all that great if I'm going to be honest, because you show up way more. But what I also found, even as a bigger carnivore, it's really hard chasing dudes at night. So. And you can't really see, from my observation, like really in the early 5 hours or so into this game, you can't really, you can't camp on food sources because you need to like find if it's gonna have water as well. So. Okay, so that's good. Hey, so we're making progress. I like it. I like it. See out the camera. Does audio? Does it bother you to be there? No, not really. Huh? That's a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, I wanted to start using like a higher end camera because I noticed with streaming when I go to do shorts for YouTube, it looks kind of grainy. So we'll see how this one turns out for shorts and adjust accordingly. If it's still not super clear, I might just go back to just offline gameplay. Just I know consistency of effort is what's probably the most important part on 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 streaming or as like a channel. So I'm trying to get to that nuance out. Yeah. Oh, there's more food, so we can eat some of that on the move. So yeah, immediately I'm finding herbivore is quite a bit easier. I mean, then again, we also haven't ran into any predators, so. And they're definitely here. Because if you look, there's how many? Only 20 or 37, excuse me. So maybe it's not horrible. All right, so we are growing at 100%. Not bad. Now we just need some water. Let's sit there for a while and eat, because it doesn't look like his appetite or his energy or stomach level stays high up. There, look, he gets empty right away. Or is that a glitch? Did we find another glitch? I don't know if we did or not. It looks... Because almost immediately after eating, he goes a quarter down. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm salt water at the party, right? So, yeah. Okay, well, onward we go.
What's up? You've got that let's chat vibe going on. Spill the tea.
I don't have a lot of tea to spill. What about you? You guys got any tea? What's the secret that no one knows that you're keeping inside? Yeah, like you would share that with me, but hey, this is a good try, right? Let's eat some more berries. Does the size of the berry bush matter? You get like more energy if it's a bigger one? It doesn't look like. Okay, let's find some water now. If there would be water around here, I would say, yeah. And then also for like strategy, does it matter where I feed? Is there like higher levels of? Because if I could find water within close proximity of here, I'd be tempted to stay here. There's quite a bit of food sources within a short distance. Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe this way? How's that? Yeah, that's a little bit less dark. Alright, we gotta get serious now. We're entering enemy territory. And I don't speak, well, this is also not a voice server, so that probably also helps. That's the next hurdle we gotta look into, is how to set up Mumble. Because I'd really like to have voice audible, because, well, on this what do you call it, this server, it might not really matter that much, because it seems like it's China based, so probably not that many English speakers on here, but I guess is that, I don't know if that's fucked up to, like, think that. Oh, hey, water. Oh god, this seems really steep. Oh, shit. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so we just gotta safely... what's your guys' safe strategy for getting down these steep ass hills? Because yesterday or 2 days ago, when I was streaming, every time I went down a hill, I broke a leg. So that's. I'm gonna try horizontal-ish, kind of perpendicular. Perpendicular is the right word. I'm gonna try the perpendicular approach. Yeah, see, that's. I started sliding last episode. But yeah, I like it, man. I like it. And I think it still gives like enough window for everything there. I really need to do like day that I'm not streaming, sit here and play around with the configuration because I want to make it like fun to watch. Like so many people like, hey, like and subscribe, but it's like there's no return of value, and I want to make it a return of value to you guys for subscribing. Announcement. I don't know what that is. You guys see? Maybe you guys can't see it. It's in Chinese, so it's like I don't know. I think it's safe enough to run down this hill now and not break a leg. We're going all of 2 miles an hour. You know, probably some strategy is not to like approach a watering hole too fast, but it's getting dark. Approach it in the dark. I'd rather at least. Oh man, it is super steep. We'll have to go around this way then. Super duper steep. I don't know if I could. I'm assuming it won't drown me. I'm assuming that might be a bold assumption. Okay, there we go. That might be a bold assumption. So we'll cross here, and then we'll look up for food in there then too. And we're gonna hope that there's no crocs or Deinosuchuses. We're not drowning like yesterday, at least. But to be fair, I did that so I could respawn. Okay, now we just. Oh, there's some food right there. Sweet. I would say top 3 things I would change about the game if I was in charge of development. One, I would definitely make more plants edible than what's currently in the atmosphere or the environment, because I feel like, I'm sorry, I keep hearing myself chewing, not chewing, but grunting, and then thinking it's another dinosaur. Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for herbivores. Two would also be like audible, enable audio in all the servers as like a mod, because I think this game came out in like 2015, so, and it's still early access if I recall correctly. So it's not bad. It's not as bad as like DayZ was, potentially, back in the day, if you guys are remembering that time period. I don't know why my screen keeps going in and out. That's a bit concerning. Okay, so now let's. You know what? We should probably go up into the trees. Yeah, we'll take a siesta right here. And we're gonna hope that monsters won't find us. That's a good spot. It has food and water, and as an herbivore, I don't think there's really any need to to like migrate around, right? I'm not hunting other dinosaurs, so we might actually get some good progress on this. Let's see how our character is looking. Growth is 100. Growth is 100%. Let me turn off the light. Maybe that'll help. Growth is 100%. How's that look? It's still dark. Eesh. Yeah, so 100%. I don't know how long it takes to mature. But I guess we could move around. Otherwise, it does get a bit monotonous, huh? I mean, the goal obviously is to move around and mature. At least would like to level up to get an adult. That without like just going into the sandbox servers. Okay. I don't know why. You guys see it go out? Maybe not. Bro, you're eating mud. Oh, we found our first glitch of the day. That one you can't really argue about. It looks like totally... Okay, so we got some water. Let's eat some more food. We'll keep on exploring. Let's follow the water so it'll be easier. Let's follow the water so it'll be easier to track ourselves back.
Lost for words? Happens to the best of us. Let's get this convo rolling.
Yeah, let's get this convo. So far, I see you haven't even seen another dino. So... What games are you guys playing right now? Anything? I looked at the latest analytics. Like, some people were searching for the Isle when they found my stream, so That's kind of curious. Usually I let the algorithm steer my shorts, shorts selection. Like last summer, it was like heavily bourbon influenced because I was like, oh yeah, bourbon. And this year, oh, there is a little guy right over here. But yeah, I think in general that's why I like to stay out of the forest because you can't see as much coming towards you. He looks like a little raptor. I can't tell if he's human or not. I don't know. Like in like last time, one of the big games I was into MMO was Final Fantasy 11, and you could definitely tell like who is generally all the mobs were all AI. So he's crossing the water. I don't know if a human player would go that far into the water. I'm not necessarily too worried about him. I think I could defend him off. So let's just keep on keeping on. If he comes at us, we'll give it our best effort. I mean, when my chonky guy is walking, he doesn't move very fast, so I'm not too stressed. Like it's not like other games where you're like, oh my god, we party wiped. It's like I think I usually do these in like instances anyway, like 1 or 2 streams on the same server. He is kind of big, huh? We will keep an eye on him. I think I've only actually been killed once on this game. Starvation got me more than anything. It was when I was the hatchling T-Rex, I think. And that was, I don't know if I actually even knew how to fight back then, which is probably, it's important to know the controls before you play a game. But, hey, that's okay. That guy is probably AI, because I think most of the guys I see on I can't tell if he's aggressive or not. He hasn't attacked me. What do you guys think? Is he a Metatarian? No, he's not chasing me, so I guess he's not. Yeah. So I really wouldn't want to find out if I was in this time period. What's your guys' strategy in this as a overview? think I'm just gonna follow the water source. That's probably. Now, what is not seeing a lot of food, berry bushes, unfortunately. It's not super critical right now. Oh, hey, speaking of food. Hmm. I think I might have to take a pause before I reseat my HDMI cable. Yeah, it's probably. How do you guys know which? What's your strategy for relogging in? Do you write down the server you're on? I guess that's what I'll have to do. Yeah. Let me take a little boomer screenshot of that so I can remember. I would like to. Or is that actually Japanese? Oh man, my wife would not let me hear the end of that. It says China, but I feel like some of those characters are Japanese. Now we might be entering Deinosuchus territory. Water is a lot more calm. Yeah, I'd rather stay on the bank. I'm gonna jump across now that I just pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't really. I don't know. Like I'm such of the gaming generation that it's like games always had to have a point. So in the mid 2000s, when the sandbox games and such were coming out, I was kind of taking. I don't know, maybe what's the right word? Taking it back on them and stuff. Just because, like, I felt like, are they kind of skimping by like doing their games like this because they're not really, I don't know, putting enough effort? Is that fair? So I was always kind of like it was questionable what the point of the game is. Like, what was that? Gary's mod, I think, was the first big one that the YouTubers and streamers were using. And then military-wise, I was always deployed or out to sea or away from ability to really game. So I kind of had quite a few dead years where I wasn't in the game, so to speak. Nightfall in the jungle. Yeah. I'll see how these streams look for on the shorts. I'm interested to see how it looks. Yeah, I guess probably the next thing we need is a light, as much as I hate to put more heat in this room once summer gets here in the PNW. Man, I can't believe NFL draft. We already had that last weekend, right? Man. Next thing you know, it'll be football season again. What's your guys' team? Who do you cheer to get a touchdown for? When I was younger, it was always the Steelers. And they had their run, and even the Killer Bee phase, it was kind of like, not a whole lot's going on, even though they have like all that talent on offense. That's the nature of, like, it's like the Buffalo Bills syndrome. They have all that talent, and you get to the playoffs, and you have like a 14-2 or 14-3 season, and then you lose. And it's like, wow, I'm glad we won these 14 games that don't really mean anything when you lose a home game in the playoffs or on the road. And I guess that's probably why NFL is popular. There's a lot of parity in it. Yeah. So, but it gets harder too. In the 90s, football was like, you always tried to kill your opponent literally on the field. And now the NFL wants you to score 200 points in a game. And it's kind of... I wasn't really turned off by a lot of the politics stuff. I did have my own opinions on it at the time when the Kaepernick era. So I was like, hey, who am I to say what you can do and not do? I don't necessarily agree with it. But a lot of people, especially in the more conservative area, they were like, oh, I'm out. But football was like the one thing that the military didn't really like beat out of me. So I like watching football. And man, when I was in like Afghanistan, I used to like freaking watch, like get up at like, what was it, like 2 a.m. that they would be on, 3 a.m. I almost got into shenanigans with Raven fans the year we went to the Super Bowl and we beat them in the playoffs. So. But yeah, so we'll see. Yeah. Let me know how you guys think the two cameras. Is it too much? I could always just keep the better quality graphic capture, and then ditch the other one too. I'll look at the light maybe. Because it's the angle I have the room set up. It has like the light is to the back of me, which would be good for natural lighting if we reversed it. But we have like plants on the windowsill and stuff, so it's okay. I like I was saying in the last stream. I know like the games I play aren't. This is the first one that I've like streamed more than once that a lot of people are streaming. So yeah. So it's hey. I don't have a whole lot of expectations of I'm gonna be the next PewDiePie. Because I think it's all about like on-screen charisma, and I don't necessarily have a lot more experiences, but that's, it is what it is. I'm not, I don't really upset about that. Like this is like a hobby for me, and it's like I would love to make it where I can make it also monetarily rewarding. But worst case, playing video games, and all right by me. Yeah, so 37. I feel like I just let's see. Do some resting. Yeah, so we've seen that one possible Mutitarian that was going up the hill. Couldn't decipher if that was AI or NPC or if that was actual human. I kind of more tend to believe that was NPC because, like, I wasn't really, I was crouched, but I wasn't super invisible. So I'm not sure. Oh, we're getting hungry. We need to find some food. Need to find some food, chat. We'll stay on that one. That looks like it might be food over there. Because I like, man, I'm telling you, I don't want to go into the jungle as a strategy because I feel like you go into the underbrush, you're way more at risk to get jumped. I think that might be food there. Guys, let me know if you see berries. Gotta find some berries. Oh no! Oh crap! I'm getting the first warning. Oh, I think that might be. Yeah, there we go. We did it! We did it! We found food. I mean, that's a W right there. No. A little bit. Little bit suspicious out here. Let's get our character fed, and I gotta take a bathroom break and a coffee break. Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from. I think this one is only streaming to YouTube, so that's like, but Twitch, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, streaming on Twitch as a new streamer, you get a lot of like spammers, like contact, like, I'm all for talking with people, obviously, to do this, but it makes me feel a little more suspicious that when people actually want to talk to me. So. Yeah. Like, yeah, if you're coming on a little too strong on the vibe, I get a little suspicious of that. He's hungry. I don't understand the Asian on the food. Like, when he's not hungry, it takes like 3 minutes, but now as he's being hungry, not 3 minutes, like 2 minutes. Fill up. Hey, we approached the bush wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, brother. Yeah, so he's not like, he's not leveling his stomach out. He looks like that flower. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But I mean, like if he ate there long enough, wouldn't that? wouldn't that like make him okay after? I don't know. I feel like it would. And I thought it was getting dark, but maybe it doesn't get dark on this server. Hmm. Yeah, I would say that would be definitely the biggest thing I would recommend to change as the boss of this, if I was in charge of this game, would be like, okay, while, you know, every animal is going to have its, like, preferences of what it eats, but, like, in general, like, I should be able to, like, eat anything that's not poisonous. Maybe that would be the, like, the thing is like, hey, yeah, you can eat this, but it's going to be, like, minus 10 health points or something like that. Like a better weighted, better weightedness to it. And see, he's immediately hungry again. And yeah, that's I guess the trade-off in this game. I think that's right here. No, it doesn't look like it. It would be cool too, like every once in a while. Oh, a meteor is going to impact, like a AOE attack you. All right, I'm gonna take a break, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. We get a. No, I think it's just the hunger. Gotta find some food. Where was that food at? I think it was up here. Oh, I'm going on. Nothing there. Oh, here it is. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Let's go. Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. We didn't die. Oh, that's oh, water. But the only problem is it's not like it doesn't like that's the word. It doesn't satiate my hunger. Doesn't fill the tummy. All right, let's get some food then, or water. Let's investigate this. We'll investigate up into that little area. Once we get the water topped off. Yeah, see what the heck? Even the water doesn't. Hmm. So worst case, we'll just keep coming back to that bush if we don't get murked in these woods. See, he's hungry already, dude. It's like, yeah. Somebody, I saw somewhere they said you could eat the grass if you're in a starvation, but I haven't seen that work for me at all. Yeah, see, it doesn't offer me the option either. See, this is like a dead end, basically, so I can go back to that bush and eat a little bit, but can't really find the foods. Stream keeps dropping. What is going on? Okay, what is... I'm just gonna find that food again. I thought it would be like so easy to find. It's like, maybe not. It was on this side, right? It's definitely on. I think it's down here. That looks somewhat like a food source. I'm gonna get there in a few minutes. Nope. that like, is that related that like I can't go above that thirst level? That's what I would assume. Alright, so now let's go back. We gotta find some real food then. Priority number one. Otherwise, we won't grow up to be a chunky guy. Okay, nothing there. Dry hole. Man, there's no food. Yeah, that's the thing. Like all this grass and not a one you can eat. I mean, I guess it does technically make it more of a difficulty if you could eat anything then, but I feel like either that or I'm just not in the right zone. Maybe I need to move over. But I feel like with all this water, I think, right? Does that make sense? That there's a lot of water that you should be able to find food in those water. That's, as an herbivore, that makes sense to me. Otherwise, I mean, like, yeah, that's my take on it. It might be a hot take. We'll play until we die if I'm not able to get, like, sustenance. And then I'll get ready for my 9 to 5. We're on the lookout for food. It's alright, guys. Up we go. It's not critical mode right now, I think, because usually you start seeing like the Call of Duty red on the screen. That's when you know it's like, hey, it's getting serious. Yeah, it's just like no freaking food. It's not very. Now we're starting to be a little scarred. you guys see any food. Oh.
Oops. Classic mix-up. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Man, not a lot, brother. Not a lot. Oh, it's getting closer to being cereal. And now would also be the time we run into a freaking predator. He's gonna pull it. Come on, man. There's gotta be some berries. Just need some berries. Well, we are about to die. We'll rest some more and see if that can enable us one last effort to find some food. Yeah. Yeah. You would think. Alright guys, it looks like we're about to die. After such a promising start too. Oh, did I see? Did I see? Oh, psych. It's not berries. Okay. Okay, guys, good stream. Nice chatting with you. I may or may not be back after I have some lunch. I'll talk to you in the next one.